Here's Sandy, chapter 48, entitled Dreams. That night, Simon couldn't sleep and he dreamed of Amy. He woke up sweating and for a few seconds he had forgotten that she was gone. He showered and tried to focus on the day ahead. His head was slightly throbbing and he knew that he shouldn't have had that final glass of wine. Today was a big day and he willed for it to end. He knew the vet was coming to check on Sandy and it was difficult not to worry. He walked to work slowly, trudging through the snow. He'd arranged to meet Emily again that evening, but this time hopefully without the drink. It was a slow day at work and he couldn't help worrying about Sandy, even though on the surface there was no reason to. He stamped and gave out the books to an endless stream of people. There must be a lot more to life than this, he reasoned glumly. Eventually, he was back walking through the snowy streets with his footprints sinking low, like his mood. As soon as he got home, he rushed to Sandy, stroked and fed her. She looked healthy but tired. He brought Sandy padding into the living room and they waited for the vet to arrive. She sat down at his feet and lifted her head up slowly and smiled a doggish smile at him. Simon took her paw in his hand and he wondered how he could carry on with her. He didn't trust most people, but he trusted Sandy. There was a loud knock on the door and Simon rushed over to answer it. The vet came in with his briefcase and he immediately began asking questions about Sandy, and Simon answered the questions as best he could. It was hard not to be emotional, even though on the surface there didn't seem to be anything wrong. Simon went to make a cup of tea, and when he returned, the vet was filling in forms with a worried look on his face. "I'm afraid it's returned," was all he had to say. Simon sat there stunned and he sipped his tea, but it was tasteless and metallic. The vet added, "We'll have to perform more tests." Simon didn't want to have to ask, but he had no choice. "How bad is it?" he said, his voice breaking. "I'm afraid we'll have to operate," the vet solemnly said. These were the words that Simon had been dreading. He stroked Sandy's head slowly and he wished things were different, and he wished that Emily was here with him.